Oh wow, I was gonna take out my meter,
One
but
of the elite wings in the NBA, Paul George. How would you fit in as a my player build playing point guard with him?
PG's kind of a different guy. He's a star in this team. Doesn't dominate the ball. So
are we dead ass? It's the build I'm making, but I don't know if there's gonna be I have like two builds that like I think are like the best, but the one I think I'm gonna go with day one, you can just play me a shot creator. I'll show you guys how to make it. Why can't I hit it? I have to make it again. I'm retarded. I have to make it again, but I'm gonna make a point guard, and I'll have another video on this, the other one after, but this is the one I'm probably gonna go with. But if you want another good build, I'll probably have another video dropping, I don't know, tomorrow, day after, who knows. But the one I went with is, what did I go with again? Playmaking, shooting, yeah. And it's like a regular offensive threat, but this is a vid, yeah. I'll cut that out. It's like another offensive threat, but basically it's like not as bad as last year, because last year wingspan affected you a lot. This year not so much. So I'm gonna show you guys. With the top 3 of finishing, I just went top. I don't care about my finishing badges. I don't need that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. And this year, one thing I've noticed is quick draw is taken out the game, so you do not need like 25 like shooting badges, because like you don't have to worry about quick draw. So I went with 21 shooting, maybe actually one more, but you don't need max. You don't need max shooting because quick draw is gone. And you have to focus a lot on defense because you're an offensive threat. So like your defense kind of gonna be shit regardless. So you have to make sure you have the most like defensive badges possible. We have 7 for it. All right, yeah, we had 7, and that's what I'm going with. I went with, no, I didn't do that. 20. All right, yeah, we're gonna go down here till 44, and we're gonna go up. Gonna bring this down. Oh my god. Okay, this is exactly what I did. It has 1, 22, 22, and 7. So the defensive badges are good for like an offensive threat type player, and the 22 and 22. I mean, like I said, so basically you have 22, but quick draws out the game. So think of that as 4 like badges that you had last year. You can use on something else, because you don't. This year you get to pick your release speed right off the bat. So this is what I went with. You don't really need finishing on this build. At least I won't, because I'm not fucking like rim running. So I'm gonna go with this, and then the body shape, you can really do whatever you want. I usually do compact every year. I went, what did I go with, 6'3", 6'4"? I don't fucking remember. We're gonna go with 6'3", because if I go 6'4", he just loses speed and loses 2 ball handling for 1 inch. It's just not worth it, because also, like I said, you can max your wingspan. So I'm gonna make him smaller, and if you definitely want to go minimum weight, because look at it as your speed. You go up like 4 speed or some shit. So you definitely want to go minimum weight 170, and wingspan, like I said, look. So this year, it doesn't really impact your ball handle as much as it usually does. And I'm gonna make my wingspan not max, but I'm gonna make it below. But I'm not gonna make it all the way minimum. Usually last year I made my offensive threat minimum, because like you needed to fucking have a high 3 and high ball handling. But look, this year it doesn't really fuck with your ball handling. It only goes +1, so I can go down a little bit to around 76.8, and I'll have like an 89 3-pointer. You can go 75.9 or 76.8. You can have an 89, 9 3-pointer. You can pick. It doesn't really matter. But I go with 75.9 because 88 ball handle, 93 pointer. I'm definitely gonna do that, and it's definitely gonna be fucking cash. Watch, because you really don't want to go with a build, like at least me personally, that doesn't. You don't know if like I know this build can shoot. I'm not gonna go with the build that like I'm not sure they can shoot, because like I was thinking about making my facilitating finisher, but it has like an 83 pointer. But like I don't know if it really can shoot. Like I don't fucking know. So I'm gonna make sure this build can shoot. Has sharpshooting takeover. I'm gonna go with. Has a 93 ball. He's gonna be able to shoot. But your takeover, it depends how you play. I just shoot a bunch of 3s. If you fade a lot, take shot creating. It's really, don't like follow me. If I do sharpshooting, don't do it because I do it. Do your play style. Like if you rim run, slasher. I do sharpshooting, so I'm gonna go with that. And I don't know what it's called. What's it called? A playmaker, shot creator, Kyrie, shades of Kyrie. Ooh, it says shades of Kyrie Irving, D'Angelo Russell, Steph Curry. I mean, that's 3 pretty damn good people. So he's a really good ball handler, really good shooter, and he's 6'3" with not minimum wingspan. So he's not that shit at defense, and he has 7 badges. So on defense, so I definitely make this build. This is the build I'm gonna go with, and I'll show you guys some clips later. And all right, and the badges I'll go with for finishing, I would definitely go with contact finisher. I mean, you can really do what you want, but I'm not gonna be hop stepping that much. Like so, I would just go contact. Just if you like ever take a layup in traffic, I would go with contact. You only have one, doesn't really matter. For shooting, like I said, you don't have quick draw this year. So you have a lot of upgrades. So obviously I'm gonna go with the best 4 from last year. Was these 4. You have to have hot zones to make sure you have hot zones. But now you have 6 available, which you didn't have last year. So I'm gonna go difficult shots, Hall of Fame. And these last 2 are really up to you, your play style. I shoot a lot of fades from the corner, so I'm gonna go corner specialist. Catch and shoot's not bad. Volume shooter's not bad. Tyler shooter's not bad. A lot of these badges aren't bad. But this is what I would go with if this was my build. Playmaking, this is a lot of playmaking. You don't, low-key, you don't need this much, but it definitely helps, especially if you're playing like a shooting center. So usually I play a shooting center, sometimes I don't. But if I do, I'll have Diamond Hall of Fame on. Floor general, I'm gonna put on Hall of Fame. Nah, I don't want that. I'm putting silver. Put on pluckable Hall of Fame, and then bailout Hall of Fame, and still limit turnovers. Like I don't want to turn the ball over. Like fuck that. So I'm gonna have floor general silver. You can really put this on whatever. If you want to put ankle breaker or whatever you want, but I'll put on floor general to help my teammates out. And these are the Hall of Fame badges I would have. And for defense rebounding, I'd have clamp silver, intimidate silver, patriotic silver, interceptor bronze. So I'm trying to touch on everything while like not like missing out. Like if I like went like this, I feel like that'd be like bad because like I'm not like touching every single aspect of defense. So I'm trying to make everything like silver. And just interceptor is a good badge too to have, you know, because you don't have it and you're gonna whiff on wide open passing lane steals. So these are the badges that I'll go with. And like I said, best jump shot in the demo, Steph Curry or Dwayne Wade, but don't use anything else. Everything else is shit. But now I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay, and I'm gonna fucking get some buckets. Let's go. Yes, get better. Hiding that, like for sure, I'm hiding the Christmas take too. I just fucking green that shit too. So now I green that, and now I'm gonna clip that, and then. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? So you're just using other people for content. Like that release is just so slow. It's just so slow. Well, I was gonna take out my meter, but.
Elite wings in the NBA, Paul George. How would you fit in as a my player build playing point guard?
PG's kind of a different guy. He's a star in this, doesn't dominate the ball.
Are we dead ass?